Alright, welcome back, Internet. It's TheMightyBawshoob! And we've got Let's Play 60 Seconds, another episode. Oh. So yeah, Let's Play 60 Seconds, survival game. Set in, that's like the 1950s during the Cold War era. Not sure where we are. I think obviously we've got to be in the United States somewhere. But we got our family here, and we're trying to survive in our bunker. So everyone was doing pretty well. Let's see. Timmy didn't say a word about it, but when he was outside, he scratched his hand on a wire or something, other rusty piece of metal. His wound is looking pretty, and we need to do something about it. Oh, jeez. What does the axe mean? Are we gonna cut his hand off? Because we don't have the first aid kit. Well, let's select the axe. Let's see what happens. Oh man, I don't know, you guys. We cut his hand off? Did we cut? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Timmy was very brave about the idea of cleaning up his wound with a heated axe blade. It was a bit painful, but it was soon over. The axe is in no shape to be used again, but Timmy seems much better. Okay, good. I didn't realize that sacrifices the axe. But hey, we got the rifle still, so that's good. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Dolores has to drink something. Ted is really thirsty. Alright. Make sure that nobody else needs anything else here. Alright, everyone seems good. Alright, state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out? After all, you only live once. I don't know. I think we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait another day. During the night, we heard some suspicious sound coming from behind our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name on it, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? Oh, man. I remember the last time I played, it was not good. I'm not going to give it away for anyone, but I'm not feeling good about this, so I'm just going to go with no on that. It may come up again, so we'll see. Leave a little bit of intrigue, I guess. Oh, jeez. Poor Ted. Look at that beard. Yeah, Ted, you're looking like the TheMightyBawshoob with a beard like that. Alright, what do we got? We have no idea who left this, and nowadays you can't trust anybody. We're not risking our lives for some supplies. They could be poisoned. We threw the gift away and quickly forgot about it. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Today was really calm for Dolores. Ted is fine. Alright, so Timmy's the only one who needs anything, it sounds like. Yeah, he's thirsty. Cool. Seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. Maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. Nope, I think we should wait. We're gonna wait a little bit longer. How about that trip to Nevada? We've been postponing for a while now. Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. There you go. They'll say something bad about Toronto, but they won't say something bad about Nevada. Really? Day 17. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be, can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new, anyway. Time to ration supplies. Nope. Nobody's complaining about anything. See, we're starting to get low on food, which is why I'm thinking we're probably going to have to go outside sometime soon. State of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. Nope, I think we're gonna wait. I'm gonna try and get it so that it's about, I don't know, like 3 weeks. Our family has been stuck down here for a while now, and we are very worried that it might have an adverse effect on Timmy's education. Can he even read anymore? Up there, he at least consumed a comic book or two a week. Now there's nothing. We need to give him something to read. Yeah, he can read the Boy Scout book. The only book we have with us is the Scout Handbook, but it's more than enough to get Timmy reading. He might learn a thing or two along the way. Perfect. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Dolores will not last long without water. Ted should drink something soon. Yep, alright, here we go. That was Boy Scout. Boy Scouts was a good program. Learned a lot. Had a good time. Day 18, nope, not yet. I want to try and wait a few more days before we go outside. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind the door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name on it, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? I'm gonna go with no. These, whoever's up there is being pretty pushy. Being pretty pushy about this suitcase. I don't think we want what's in there. I wouldn't trust it. Alright. It's pretty simple. If we don't know where it comes from, we cannot trust it. That's what I'm saying. There's no way we're taking this gift. We left it outside. Maybe some cockroach will want it. The kind of cockroach that enjoys... Whoa! Yeah, got it. I wonder if that has any effect on the conditions inside. If you kill the flies... Post in the comments if you know, because I don't know. Let's see. The kind of cockroach that enjoys ties, an occasional cigar, and of course leather suitcases. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Dolores would really love to eat something. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Alright, whoops. Yeah, so let's see. Thirsty, hungry, hungry. Alright. See, we're starting to get low on supplies, so it's going to be time to send somebody out, I think, next time. What was the combination again? Hungry, hungry, thirsty. Alright. Hungry, hungry. Hungry, hungry parents. And Timmy's thirsty. Alright. I want to see if we can wait 3 weeks. I don't know why. I'm just like determined to try and wait just a few more days. Confined spaces are not a very friendly environment, and we quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. If this keeps on, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. Get it? I love how they represent it with a cat and a mouse. Because cats and mice don't get along? I don't know. Day 20. Good. Pretty soon, I think we're going to give a try going outside. We could barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Timmy is very hungry. Everything seems okay with Dolores. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble. Nothing new. Alright. Timmy, eat some food. Eat some of that soup, Timmy. It seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We won't know till we go out. Nope, we're gonna give it one more day. Again with the radio. I know part of Endgame is the cards and the radio. Just from what I've seen other people online play, other YouTubers, and just from playing myself, I know that it helps progress towards getting rescued. So hopefully if we send somebody out, they find a radio. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? So yeah, the Reds, so that means it is taking place in during the Cold War. We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the running part. Ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Yeah, we need to get a radio, so... Alright, day 21. Alright, so maybe we will go outside. If there is one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. So, thirsty and thirsty. And I think it said Timmy's fine. Did it say Timmy's fine? Yeah, he's good. Alright. It's time to send someone out. We're sending Timmy out. Timmy's going. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by 2 men dressed like they're from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they got lost. Oh, jeez. And they would be more grateful if we could let them check our map, provided we have one. Nope, we didn't grab the map either. See, another essential tool. Day 22. You can hear the flies buzzing around. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Gosh, I love that movie. Monty Python, a huge fan. Those impacts definitely their movies had an impact on me as a kid when I watched them. I mean, I love those movies. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Ted's got nothing to worry about. All right. Timmy needs water. That's it, right? Just Timmy? All right. Who are we sending outside? We're sending Timmy. He's going out. A little, just because he's small and like, I don't know. I think our character is supposed to be Ted since he's central in the group here. But we got to keep Ted as long as possible. He's the most robust out of all the characters. Timmy went out into the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. I know what we'll do. We'll save food and water. That's what we'll do. Today is calm for Dolores. Ted is not complaining today. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. Day 24. It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism and try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. There's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Ted needs water to survive. Geez, see, we're getting low on water, guys. And we won't last long without water and food. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Ugh, gross. Yeah, I was wondering about where they go to the bathroom. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspicious big insect wildlife. Oh man, roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Alright, use the scout book to crush the bugs. Gross. Get dead cockroaches all over your book. Ugh. Radioactive cockroaches at that. Oh, get the fly. Got him. Day 25, we dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, and 8 legs and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. If there's anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there's any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness and their owner started growling in a most terrifying way. We only had a moment to decide what to do. Yeah, use the gun! Yeah, shoot him up! Yeah, pow! A quick shot with the rifle was more than enough to scare away or maybe bring down whatever creature stalked us in the darkness. We never saw it again. Today's been fine for Dolores thus far. Ted is fine. Get the fly, get the fly, get the fly! Alright. We're about to finish dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. It seems to be a trader who's very interested in ammunition. How about that? No, I don't want to give up our ammo, but I am willing to give up the checkers. Uh-oh, Timmy's not looking too good. And he brought a radio back! Yeah, Timmy! And water. We're out for checkers instead of ammunition. The visitor was quite confused. He tried to explain to us what ammunition is. We pretended to understand nothing. It was very amusing. Until he left with our checkers board. Asshole. Ooh, curse words. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us. Before our expedition could get anywhere, we ran into a group of freaky people. dressed like wizards. They were eager to trade some of their supplies for a few items. It sounded like a fair deal, so we invited them in. They were really ecstatic about purchasing a pair of old socks, which had been lying in the corner for some time now, living their own life. The wizards got them in exchange for a few bottles of water. One of them placed the socks on her ears and started to dance. Oh, jeez. They really wanted to sell us their radio. They claimed it was evil and whispers about the return of the Dark Lord. We gave them a bottle cap. Yeah, radio. Timmy should eat something. Timmy isn't feeling very well. Timmy is pretty fatigued. Timmy is really tired. Dolores has to drink something. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Jeez, yeah, Timmy's not gonna do very well. He's sick and hungry, tired. Jeez. Alright, so thirsty, 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 hungry. Jeez. Thirsty, hungry. Oh, he gets both. And then thirsty, thirsty, right? Is that right, guys? Yeah. Alright. We're visited by a young woman today. She is on a mission to rescue her twin brother who went missing after he challenged a local bandit leader for a duel. She said they've been observing us for a while and they were hoping to visit us together eventually, but then her brother went missing. She asked that we help her reunite with her brother and promise we will not regret it. Jeez. Nah, man, we can't. Oh, man, Timmy's not doing good. The other thing, too, is sickness can spread in your bunker, which is obviously not very good. Day 28. 3 weeks, you guys. Oh, gosh. All right, got it. Heading deep into a bandit camp looking for a fight. These people are completely irresponsible. They do seem friendly, but we just won't take the risk right now. Timmy is very hungry. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. Ted is pretty fatigued. All right, we'll feed Timmy. Hear that? It sounds like a herd of animals are stampeding just above our heads across what used to be our beautiful lawn. They are not getting away with that. It might be a perfect opportunity to get some fresh food. Who should go hunting? Sure, let's send Dolores out. Why not? Because we need food. We're almost out of food. What was that beast outside? We couldn't tell if it was a giraffe, a cow, or a spider. It took quite a few shots to bring it down, but in the end, it found itself in our stomachs. Too bad it lasted. It tasted a lot like tomato soup. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. This morning would have been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. So we don't have any more ammo? Is that what that means? Jeez. Well, the gun's not going to do us any good now. Yeah, let's send Dolores out, I guess. We're running out of food, and we're not going to make it, so whether or not people are alive or not doesn't matter if we don't have any food. 1 minute, it will be fine. The next minute, we were at each other's throats. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves if we're going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Some water for Timmy would be nice. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Ted needs water to survive. So, water... Water. Alright. Alright, Dolores. Go find us some food, Dolores. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to crappy place. Nope, everyone's good. Hear that? Noise is coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner. one that's been locked tight ever since we got to the shelter. Nope, we don't have anything. Oop, the radio's making noise now. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps even up here. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Ted is hungry. Let's see. That means Timmy's not doing good. A little sick. Time to listen to the radio. Here we go. Maybe we can pick up some useful shred of information. Get it. Get the fly. Yeah. Once had we waited through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some nut talking about conspiracies and saucermen from Mars abducting people. It was pretty amusing. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Ted is hungry. Where is water when Ted needs it? All right. All right. Someone at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's a friendly face of an American soldier. Should we open it? Yeah, let's see. That's an interesting verbiage for this scenario. Oh, geez, Dolores is not looking good. But she got us a mask. Although, I don't really think we need the gas mask right now. And she brought a can of soup. Alright, good. A group of travelers wearing gas masks and carrying some serious-looking equipment gave us purified water. Before we could thank them, they turned away and left. Yeah, +2 water. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. When our scavenge trip was about to end with nothing, we remembered there was one place where we haven't looked yet. One place that is literally on our doorstep. Trash cans in our neighborhood. One of our pre-blast neighbors threw out a few unopened cans of soup. Ha! Joke's on him. If he's in his shelter right now, he's probably full of regret. With a lawn like that, who wouldn't be? +1 soup. Good. Oh, the irony of maybe a paradox or neither. A gas mask is laying in a pile of stingy garbage. Yeah, good. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores came down with a sickness. Ooh, ah! Dolores is pretty fatigued. Dolores is really tired. Ted is hungry. No, when you down, you coming down with the sickness. Dolores is down, she coming down with the sickness. That's funny. Alright, so I think Dolores is hungry. Ted is hungry. Timmy is just sick. Alright. Let's see what we got. Hungry. Hungry. Right? Just making sure. Hungry, hungry, sick. Alright, perfect. Alright, well, that's gonna about do it for all the time we have today. This is TheMightyBawshoob. This is Let's Play 60 Seconds. We're doing alright. I don't know how Dolores is gonna do. She's not looking too good. Timmy's not looking too good either. I don't think we need to go out into the wasteland right away. I don't know, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe we should send Ted out. I don't know. We are gonna prep to go out. And we'll see what happens here in the next episode. Without further ado, thanks so much, you guys. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, leave me some comments, tell me what you think. And let me know if you like this game. If you like this game, we'll keep going with it. If you guys don't like this game and you think it's kind of lame, let me know. And with that, we'll see you guys later. Adios, Internet.